Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Wants to throw on first down. And down he goes back at the 3. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And these RPO.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just ran over it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A new set of downs after the completion.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That's caught. It's Rogers. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it. It's Cook. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the boot, looking for his man. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry, and now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. Working that left side now. Makes a catch and knocked down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Stopped after making the catch. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 20, he's got space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's right on target. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you...
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football. And he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out.
On 3rd down was complete. Mark out a pass at the 32.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On second down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third. Oh, he wants it all. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quick strike complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to...
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He finds his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, that is so good. There's not...
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
3rd and inches and you're throwing the football? Man, that's kind of a statement to me. I'm getting...
First down here for the offense. Hold and fired complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed on the outside, it's James. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Discards a man. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Unloads it left. It's caught. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Last time, now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Slips away. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and 1.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. He wants to throw. Scrambling away. Finds a man by himself. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's up to 94 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.